Thanks for joining this webinar on choosing a college major. This video is brought to you by the EducationUSA Advising Center in Belgium, which is part of Education USA, a global network of more than 450 information centers throughout the world. Our advising center, which is located at the Fulbright Commission in Brussels, offers information about undergraduate and graduate level studies and other educational and professional programs in the US. In addition to maintaining a large collection of materials from US institutions, we also produce guides and other educational resources that help prospective students understand the American higher education system, admission requirements, application procedures, financial aid options, and other useful information that helps students prepare for their studies in the US. When we advise students on higher education in the US, we always begin by identifying the 5 steps to US study. In today's video, we will focus on one particular aspect when researching your options to apply for US colleges. We'll first define what exactly a major is, followed by how to choose a major. Then, when do you declare your major? Then, looking for a major. And finally, we'll provide you with some resources and helping you in your research. What college should I attend? What career should I choose? All these questions are all related to one big decision to make. What should I major in? But before that, what is a major? A college major is a subject that you will take the most courses in and learn most about. It is the area of study that your degree will be in after you complete the required courses. However, even if you choose a major, you will probably have to take half of your courses in general education or core requirement courses to fulfill your liberal arts requirements. I remember that when I chose my major in international relations, I had to take courses in natural science in order to graduate. You may ask yourself why. US higher education institutions advocate to have a well-rounded education as they believe that discovery of various disciplines, natural science and mathematics, social and behavioral science, humanities and fine arts, are essential for creative and informed lives in today's world. For instance, if you take a math major, you will need to communicate your ideas, and thus a course in communication will expose you to new ways of thinking and expressing your ideas. Another thing to consider when searching majors is to distinguish the specificities of applied versus academic majors. Applied majors prepare for a specific career by giving you the knowledge and skills you will need in that particular job. Examples of applied majors are food science and real estate. They also offer you the opportunity to have special licensing or certification, and that includes jobs in accounting and teaching. Academic majors are majors in arts and science. They include the humanities, science, and math. They don't lead to a specific career, but they prepare for graduate studies or professions in which a wide range of skills and creative talents are valued. Examples include, but are not limited to, a major in English or a major in math. When choosing a major, you may feel a bit overwhelmed, as you may not have the answer to this question. But a good way to go about it is to ask yourself, what major is right for me, and based on what? First, interests, values, passions. What activities do you enjoy in or outside of school? Maybe you are passionate about French movies of the 1970s and will choose a film major. What do you see yourself doing later? Do you want financial stability? Do you see yourself working in a hospital? Do you like to work outdoors? However, do not make hard choices, as your interests, values, and passions change over time. Second, what are your academic strengths? What are your favorite courses in high school, and which one inspire you? Third, choose the right school, the right major at the right college. When it comes to the time to think about majors, you should have an idea of what you would like to study, as you will choose a college with a strong program in that area. Take the time to search for colleges that offer majors that you like. In that way, you less likely will have to transfer. When getting in touch with colleges, have questions in mind that you would like to ask them. When choosing a major, you even have more options than you think. Depending on the institution, you will have the option to select a concentration. A concentration allows you to specialize in a topic within your major. For instance, if you choose history as a major, you might concentrate in Europe during the Middle Ages. Another option is to add a minor, a coursework in which you explore another field, but not as much as your major. A minor can complement For instance, a major in international relations and a minor in French studies. A minor can also be in another topic, such as computer science and creative writing. You also have the option to double major. Some colleges may give you the option to complete two majors at the same time. You can major in anthropology and Native American studies, for instance. However, doing a double major is not for everyone. It is tough, but it is something to consider if you believe you can handle the workload and want to boost your CV. When starting college, many first-year students do not have the answer to their question and are undecided about their major. No need to panic. Most four-year colleges expect you to declare your major at the end of your second year or beginning of third year. This will give you the opportunity to take more courses, including liberal arts courses, before settling. During your first 2 years, you can take elective to sample your area of study. Whether you choose elective as a way to test drive a major or simply learn more, it will give you the time to explore new ideas. However, for some degrees, you may have to declare your major as soon as possible, as some of them have requirements to meet in this first and second year. For instance, if you choose to major in education, you may need certain grades in liberal arts courses in order to qualify for teaching programs. Lastly, can you switch majors? Sometimes the major might not be right for you. Be sure to check with your faculty advisor. In many US colleges, you choose your faculty advisor as you declare your major. He or she will serve as a mentor to you in your major. You can discuss how you can complete your degree, career plans, or graduate professional school opportunities, and discuss changes of plans. When searching for a major, here are important points to look at. When I decided to study in the US and started to look at majors, these are questions that helped me in the process. What is the major about? If you take the example of international relations is the study of the causes, consequences, and efforts to resolve global patterns of conflict and peace, poverty and wealth, and freedom and oppression. As a major, you examine nations and international organizations to understand the political, economic, and military and cultural interactions on the international level. Is this for you? I personally was very interested in history and geography in high school, and I was involved in programming for young people regarding genocides and conflict prevention. I was also looking for a major that would give me the skills in critical reading and thinking. What kind of courses may you have? You may have a course in international relations theory and European politics, for instance. What kind of concentrations would you be having? You could take a concentration in human rights or peace studies. Would you be able to double major? You could double major with a major in international relations and a major in Islam studies, history, or journalism. What kind of questions would you ask colleges in the process? Do students in the program pursue internships for undergraduate credit? How are overseas programs integrated into the major? Can I do an independent study during my degree? And lastly, what kind of career options do you have? Entry positions at the United Nations, firms doing international business, or humanitarian organizations such as Amnesty International. Key points to remember. Find a major based on your interests, values, passions, academic strengths, and career plans. Find a college that fits the major that interests you. Third, do not panic. You don't have to declare your major before the end of your second year. Keep all those things in consideration when you are thinking of choosing your major. Besides online resources, you can find a selection of books in our advising center in Brussels, which you can borrow for a limited time. For more information about higher education in the US, feel free to visit our website, EducationUSA.be. If you have more questions and want to have more personal guidance, you are welcome to visit our advising center in the Royal Library of Brussels during open hours every Wednesday between 2 and 5 p.m. If you want to visit on another date and time, please send us an email to make an advising appointment at advisor@fulbright.be. Thanks again for joining us, and as always, we wish you the best of luck in preparing your educational journey in the United States.